Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel and to day 7 of Plansmas. Today I thought I would take you through my planning process, so let's get started. So we're going to start here in my 2022 planner, and I will start at the beginning of my planner. So right at the beginning I have my future log, which you will have seen in my front pages set up earlier in Plansmas. So I use the Space of Infinite Possibility pages at the beginning of my passion planner as a future log because I used to do a bit of bullet journaling, so this is just kind of held over from that. And on here I have all of the important birthdays and holidays that I need to know for the year ahead. I didn't add to this very much in 2022 just because I did start using my iCal a little bit more, as I use that as a prop for when I'm filming to kind of plan out my week. So all of these birthdays and holidays are set as recurring occurrences in my iCal so that I don't have to remember to add them in every single year. From my future log we can then get into a little bit more detail in my monthly spreads, so I'm going to flip to December. So I use my monthly spreads as basically an overview of the month. You've seen me set these up on a monthly basis, so I include all of my bills for the month in these spreads, which I no longer add into my weekly spreads because they were just taking up too much space and I didn't need to have them in two places. And then I have the big events that are happening over the month. So I tend to not put too much like weekly recurring stuff in my monthly spreads, but like team training doesn't necessarily happen every single week, so I still put it in on the weeks that I do go. So it's quite surface level, it's basically the big headlines for the month rather than getting into the nitty-gritty of actual planning for my day, which goes into my weekly spreads. So for setting up my weekly spreads and also for setting up my monthly spreads, I usually have my iCal open on my computer in front of me with my layout for the week. So I don't really reference this during the week, but I use it as a reference point when I'm setting up my actual planner spread. So this iCal layout is for the week just before Halloween, and something that I've started doing recently is having all of my training and things that I do every single week set up as recurring events in iCal so that I don't have to add them in every single week. And now at the moment I've got my work calendar open on my work laptop, and I'm just adding in everything that I know is going to happen from work that I want to add into my passion planner for the week into iCal. Generally this works really well for me because I use the timelines in my passion planner, so setting it up in iCal and having it on the screen in front of me makes actually doing the setup a lot quicker. As you can see, I've added in all of my things for work, which are in green, and then my gym stuff is in orange. This is all left over from when I just used to plan using iCal and it didn't really work for me. But now I'm starting to add in some of the decorative elements that I'm going to have on my spread, like where I'm going to put my deco boxes and where on the timeline I'm going to mark my dad's birthday on the Wednesday, because although it's a whole day recurring event, I still put it at the bottom of the timelines when I actually set up my passion planner. So then you can kind of see how this iCal spread became this passion planner spread. I also sometimes use iCal to plan out my memory planning in case I don't have time to just pop it all in my planner in the evening. Usually I do take about like 5 or 10 minutes to do my memory planning in the evening. Sometimes life gets away from you a bit though, so I like to be able to do this just in case I want to plan my memory keeping without having to get all of my planning stuff out and start cutting up stickers and stuff. So for this week, on the Monday and Tuesday evening, we were starting to get stuff ready for having our boiler replaced, and also I was trying to do some bits and pieces for Plansmas, so I didn't really want to then also do my memory planning at the same time because I was just overwhelmed with how much stuff we had to do in general. So I just chucked it in iCal. It took me like 2 minutes, and then I could always add it in on the Wednesday when I had a bit more time. And then that bit of memory planning became this bit of planning in my actual planner. So when I'm filming my planner, my desk usually looks like this. When I'm not filming, I have a desk mouse pad that covers pretty much my whole desk to keep it nice and protected. And because I just use my phone to film, I have my phone mount, which is just one that I found on Amazon, which I will try to link in the description if I can find the right one, and that just clamps onto the side of my desk. And then I have my lights, which are also just from Amazon. They're not the best, but they do light up my desk really nicely. And then I have all of my planner face albums stored out on my desk, with Jedi Mickey making an appearance as well. He's usually sat on top of them though because Reggie tries to eat him. We then have my 2023 planner and my work planner. And then I also have my cutting mat on the right hand side for trimming stickers off camera so that I don't have to move stuff around while I'm filming. But yeah, that is basically my desk. It's just your classic like tabletop and IKEA Alex drawers situation, and then my Alex drawers are just full of all of my stationery and paper and stuff that I use to kind of decorate around my planner when I take photos. So yeah, when I'm filming I basically have this view. I have iCal open on my iMac so that I can see what I'm actually planning for. And then I also usually have QuickTime open with my phone plugged into the back of my iMac, so I can use that as a monitor, and that way I can see what my phone sees down the lens, so I can see this top-down view instead. Very helpful for making sure that I'm staying in frame when I'm actually doing my planning. So that is basically my little filming setup process and my desk, and basically how I set up for my actual planners and a little bit of how I make my videos. Maybe one day I'll do a proper desk tour, but today is not that day because my drawers are an absolute mess. If you don't want to see what is in today's envelope of my Planner Face advent box, then I suggest that you finish the video now and I will see you next time. Okay, so in envelope number 7, this looks like it's going to be another mini sheet one because it's the little green envelope. And oh, I can see a movie marquee and some paint swatches. Well, this looks like some just extra functional stickers that go with the kits that are in the advent box. These are really cute. I love these colour schemes. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time for another day of Plansmas. Bye!